Hello everyone. All right, I'm live again. It's live last night and now I'm live again midday. At least Caribbean time. Um Let me know if you are hearing me and seeing me. Let me just check on my platforms very quickly to see if I am live. I'm supposed to be live on LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube. All right. Kind of looking okay. I'm live on LinkedIn and let me just check my Facebook very quickly. Yes, and I'm live. Wonderful. Alrighty. So, hello everybody and welcome and thank you so much for joining me in this kind of impromptu live that I'm doing. I'm excited to make an announcement. So if you come on this live, let me know if you are hearing me and seeing me first of all, and then let me know which platform you are joining me on, and let me know if you are which part of the world that you are joining me from, which part of the world, what platform. um yeah, just and let me know if you're hearing me and of course seeing me. Right, I'm seeing that I'm live on Facebook and I'm seeing that I'm live on LinkedIn. I haven't gone to check my YouTube and my other Facebook platforms, but I didn't plan to stay on very long, so I'm going to jump straight in. I'm excited here to launch something. I've kind of put it out on my social channels and I want to kind of announce it live, right? For persons to to get excited as I am. Hopefully that I'll take some professionals and entrepreneurs on this journey with me. So for anybody who is joining the live, um, and you don't know who I am, I'm Debbie Jolie. I'm a marketing consultant. I'm a personal branding coach. I'm a lecturer. I'm an entrepreneur. And for, I would say, the last 20 odd years or so, I've kind of worked in the field of marketing and sales, higher education, and business, helping entrepreneurs, helping um, professionals build their brands, build their careers, build their business, right? And that's the core of who I am and what it is I do. Today I want to talk about something that I have been has been a discussion since I moved to Vietnam for the last 9-10 months or so, right? Over the last several months, I've spoken to many professionals, many professionals, many managers, um, some executives, right? And even some entrepreneurs as well, primarily from the Caribbean, but some sprinkled across the world, right? I have a client in Brazil now, and I have a client in the UK, and you hear some similar type of stories, right? I've Lots of persons have reached out to me since my move, and I keep hearing the same story, right? The same story of people being laid off, contracts not being renewed, people are working in jobs, of course, that they seem to no longer enjoy, um, but they can't afford to leave, right? And that's a scary spot, but it's quite common actually, right? Entrepreneurs are working very hard. 2026 for some reason, uh, meet has met a lot of persons struggling with inconsistency in terms of their income. And I've spoken to several persons, as I've said, who have been out of a job for months, right? Others seem to be completely burnt out. I know that burnt out feeling. I have a friend of mine that says that all the time. She's exhausted, she's tired, right? But people seem to feel trapped because they feel like they can't leave a job. That's their source of income. Makes sense. And if that is you, I want you to, this is the premise for what I'm launching now. I want you to really know that, of course, I get it. I understand. I used to be there, right? Before I became a marketing manager, or rather before I became a consultant, I was in that professional space as a marketing manager and a sales and marketing manager. But interestingly enough, and I'll share this, um, since my 20s, I've always had a second income because I've always been teaching part time. So I used to lecture in the evenings, and I would deliver workshops on the weekend. So without even realizing at that time, I was kind of building what we would call multiple streams of income, albeit that I'm trading time for money. But looking back on it now, it's something that I'm grateful that I did, because life is expensive. We are raising children. You might be a single parent and you're trying to make everything work. You might be supporting some elderly parents. You might be married. You want a better future, right? Persons tell me they want to travel, Debbie. They like what they're seeing. They want to travel. I get it. You want to buy a home. You want to buy a car. And it's a tough space to be in, right? And everybody's circumstance is completely different. And I would say what I've learned now is that having one source of income actually is a lot of pressure. It's actually a big burden in some instances. I'll tell you why. Because I really feel that every professional and every working person should be thinking about how they are able to build something that belongs to them. And it's not because I'm saying you need to leave your job tomorrow. I just feel that people need options, right? And that you deserve a level of stability. You deserve a peace of mind, right? And that is what has kind of led me to creating this program which I'm talking about now, right? All these conversations behind the scene. And I have created a program called Employee to Entrepreneur, and it's a 90-day online business accelerator. So before I continue, just let me know again, if you are hearing me and seeing me, let me know what platform you are joining me on. Feel free to just drop it in the comments there. Hopefully I'm seeing all my comments on all my platforms. I think I did last night, and the setup is the same, so we should be seeing the comments come in, right? So yes, so I created this program which I'm launching now. It's designed to help professionals. It's designed to help aspiring entrepreneurs who want to take their knowledge, their skills, their experience, and turn it into a real online business, right? This is something I talk about all the time. Genevieve, okay, wonderful, nice. Okay, seeing and hearing on Facebook, wonderful, good. All right, I was wondering. All right. So as I said, I'm speaking to all these entrepreneurs, and all right, okay, good, nice, okay. So I just need a LinkedIn. I just need a LinkedIn now, boy. All righty, thank you so much. So I created this program again, designed for professionals, designed for entrepreneurs, really to help them again take their knowledge, their skill, and their experience and convert it into online business, as I said. But people speak to me offline all the time. They want to do it, but they don't know how to do it, and sometimes they say, okay, it's not the right time. 5 years from now, they feel they need a whole lot of things. But we are doing this program in 90 days, and let me just be clear. This is not a program where you sit back and I lecture or I teach or I send you videos and then you hope something happens, right? This is meant to be very practical, very hands on. You have to implement. We will work together to help you build that business step by step. And you will learn a whole bunch of things. One, you'll be able to identify that business idea first. You'll be able to create an offer, which a lot of persons don't know where to start in terms of creating a product, creating a service offering. So we're going to look at that. We're going to help you build that brand, build that personal brand. We're going to help you position yourself in the online space, in the online arena. We're going to help you look at the AI tools and how this can help you to work smarter, right? We're going to help you create content. You are going to create content. You're going to create content. You're going to post content. You're going to develop a marketing strategy for your business. We're going to set up payment systems, right? You're going to learn how to attract those first few clients, and then you are going to launch in November, right? But it sounds like a mouthful, right? And it is. Here's what I need from you, right? You have to put in the work. I will not be able to build the business for you. You have to show up. You have to complete the exercises. You have to do the audit. You have to do the self-reflection. You have to ask the questions. You have to implement, right? If you do the series of activities consistently over the 90 days, I believe that you will finish with an online business that you can begin to now work and begin to generate some income. And that's what I keep hearing from colleagues and friends and professionals, right? And imagine what you could do with that. I mean, we are still in July, right? But August the 12th to November the 12th is literally 90 days, right? 90 days is a kind of golden space for me, which I feel you can test and market and do a lot of things to make sure that you are in the best position. I mean, I use this 90-day cycle just for my space, right? I think I mentioned that in a live that I am really now planning July, August, September. That's current. And I am actually in October, November, December, really making sure that there are clients and work and those types of things for that last quarter. So I like to work in those 90-day batches. But imagine if you are able to do this, right? And instead of the end of 2026, you're in the same space where you're hoping that next year is a better year. You could actually end 2026 with your own business and go into 2027 with more confidence, more opportunities, another source of income, and something that really belongs to you, right? It belongs to you. One of the things that I am most excited about is building this community, right? We spoke about that last night with Desian, right? You will not be doing this alone. You will be doing this alongside other persons who are on a similar journey, and you will benefit from that network of other professionals and entrepreneurs who are trying to move into this space of launching a business, right? So let me tell you what's a part of the program a little bit, right? We have 4 live training workshops. We have weekly accountability. We have a private WhatsApp group. We have a private Facebook group. I'm going to get speakers from this side of the world to kind of share their experiences as digital entrepreneurs and digital nomads. And you'll get support when you get stuck, and you'll get encouragement when you feel overwhelmed, because that will happen. Um, because entrepreneurship can be a lonely place, right? Um, but as entrepreneurs, we have to acknowledge that and have to seek out help and advice and network and community, right? So sometimes all we need is really the right group of persons around us to keep reminding us that we could do this, right? So this program begins on August the 12th, and it runs right through to November the 12th, right? And I invite everybody to who is looking to start a business, and you have been procrastinating, to maybe just join me on that journey. But I want to say, before that, I want to do a live free webinar. In fact, now that I want to do, I have planned a live free webinar on August the 1st. And during that webinar, I'm going to teach you one of the things that we will be utilizing within the program itself, right? It's a practical framework that I will teach you how to begin to monetize your expertise, right? So people who you have knowledge, you have experience, you have skills, and sometimes the challenge is we don't know how to package that, as I said, right? So the challenge is we are going to show, or I'm going to show you one framework where you will be able to actually convert your skill set into an offering that people will pay for, right? Of course, and I'm gonna teach that in a 1 hour session on Saturday, right? Saturday is the first, I believe. So I want you to, if you are interested, I'm going to drop that link, the registration link after the live in the comments, and perhaps I'll drop it into some of the other content I'm doing, so you'll get the registration link after this live, so you could register, and of course you could invite a friend and you could come, and that session of course is free, and that's meant to kind of teach you something that will take you a little bit closer to understanding how to begin to package your service, right? Your knowledge is valuable, your experience is valuable, it's very unique to you as well. And I think most professionals, or a lot of professionals, don't realize how close, or how, I don't want to say how easy, but how with a few steps you can take what you know now, and you can digitize it, right? I see it here. There's a someone I met here that was literally a community manager. That was her title in her professional career, and now she runs, I don't know if anyone is familiar with school, but she runs school, which again is an online platform, and she has built. I've been in the community and I've seen her build that community in maybe 3 or 4 months, close to almost 5,000 people, very engaged. And she, in the beginning, she was not selling anything. She was just trying to build a community and share and help and so on. But now I'm seeing her actually beginning to sell coaching services within that community. So it's it's interesting what people can do if you are able to troubleshoot the skill set that you have and connect it to an issue or problem that um, that customers may have, right? And that's really the connection that we want. So I did say I wanted this to be short. It already looks like about 20 minutes. I want to say, if you are prepared, if you are prepared to commit for 90 days, right, and really work, I would love to help you build something for your future for 2027 so that you can begin to earn income. And it's not just a business, but we are looking to help you digitize what you do so that you are able to provide a service in the online space and you are able to earn from anywhere in the world. So again, um a free webinar. I'm having a free webinar on August the 1st. I will put the registration link in the comments after. And I hope to see as many of you for my employee to entrepreneur 90-day online business accelerator program. That's a mouthful. It begins on August the 12th. It ends on November the 12th, and you launch on November the 12th with a community of men and women who are really interested in kind of growing their business in the online space. So again, thank you so much for those who joined me. Thank you very, very much. I want you to have a wonderful day. It's nighttime here in Vietnam, but I'll see you guys soon. Okay? Bye bye. Thanks so much.